And we're live. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, for anyone watching the VOD or coming in today or anything like that, today I just found out is the 1 year anniversary for my channel. So, it's had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of in betweens, of dead space and stuff like that. But honestly, I didn't think I'd get to 182 people in the year, and it's really nice to actually have gotten there. I'm hoping by next year, it's doubled, but we'll see. So today we are going to be playing Ludus. I haven't quite figured out what deck I want to play with yet. I'm still obsessed with my perklet or my tankless build, but it looks like I'm still 1,000 points ahead, so I can kind of just tinker around with whatever I want to tinker around with. So let's figure out a good combination of cards leading into next week. So next week, I know for a fact that Kitsune is going to be the Rune Hunt showcase. So everyone's going to have that. Only reason I know that is because of our news. The next featured hero is Kitsune. So I kind of want to tinker around with that. I'm hoping Guardians of Nature is the faction for next week. I think it's Battle Prowess increase next week. So kind of want to focus on that a little bit. Guardians of Nature really doesn't have the best cards in it. Brewmaster and Kitsune are top tier. And then, of course, you have Monkey King, Treant, and Gunflower. But, I can take them or leave them. So, I kind of want to try out Monkey King today. I think he'll be beneficial. So, I want to put the weakness on him. And then let's go with high explosives. Yeah. Then we're going to go with that. We're going to continue our tankless meta. And see just kind of where everything falls. I mean, I don't really see anything bad happening here. Let's give it a go. Clearly we know the Muerta Evil Eye and Griffin combination is basically it. That's my shell. That's my win condition, left, right, and center. We're just kind of filling in where we can fill in. Triple frontline isn't necessarily a bad thing. I want to give Monkey King a good solid run, see how well that works out, and then if I feel like Monkey King is not doing what Monkey King needs to do, then we'll just switch out Monkey King for Imp, because I know for a fact Imp will do the job. So this is going to be a strong fight against Sirkin. Looks like he's got a level... the levels aren't much, but the Tech Golem... I gotta check that Tech Golem. Is it a level 12 Tech Golem? Couldn't tell if it was level 12 or not. It's a level 12. So Tech Golem Shield is going to be a pain in the butt. But since it's not red, we don't have to worry about him not taking damage. So that's a big thing. That's going to help out a lot. Monkey King has... I've had mixed emotions about Monkey King since day one of playing this game. Ultimately, Monkey King is by far one of my favorite archetypes. I guess that's what you want to call it. Every time there's a Monkey King involved in a game, for some reason, I'm just drawn to it. I have a feeling it's because of Monkey Fist from Kim Possible. Because when I was a kid, I loved Monkey Fist. He was a fantastic character. I loved the way they made him. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, buddy? Guess what, bud? It's my birthday for the channel. It's been 1 year since I started this journey, and you've been with me for a vast majority of it. I think you were like one of the top like 5 people that first started watching my shit. So the fact that you are still here on the birthday celebration of the channel means the world to me, my friend. I miss our chats and our conversations with champions and just anything in general. I hope life's treating you better. Yeah, happy channel birthday. Start telling people to like and sub. Get random people, I don't care. Go walk the streets and be like, hey, are you subbed to Jeffrey's channel? Then you fucking better. All right, so Monkey King is about to go supered. We have Griffin, we have Muerta. I think we're solid across the board. I can only stay for a bit. I'm going to see how you're doing. Aw, thanks, buddy. I'm happy that you were able to stop in. So I am going to go live again tonight. I don't have the kiddo. And Flash Feud weekend starts tonight. So I think I'm going to do a special Champions Feud birthday celebration thingy. Because this channel was started off of Champions. So might as well go back to that and just do a couple of feud battles. I hope you can join in at that time. Watch how things haven't changed that much in Champions. I'm actually pretty excited. Oh shit! I gotta send you the picture, dude. I got freaking Showboat Undertaker. I finally got Rocker Sean and Showboat Taker. It is about goddamn time. That's all I can say. It is about damn time. So ultimately, for this weekend, next week, which is the start of the new event next week, or the new month-long event, if you're interested in coming back at all, it's the Bloodline. It's Tama Tonga, Tamaloa, Solo, and Jacob Fatu. Should be a pretty fun month, honestly. Oh, yeah. No, that's what I've been told. So I went and showed Kyle and Seb last night that I got it, and they were like, he's an amazing 6-star silver and 6-star silver and below sweeper. So I'm pretty intrigued by that. But at the same end of that stick, I mean, I've got Final Boss as well up there. So I'm not 100% if I'm going to take Rocker Sean up. He does share the same era as Bam Bam, and Bam Bam I kind of want to take to gold because I got that 100. I have that 100% strap on him. I didn't get to see Monkey King in that one. He didn't get supered, but or is that? Oh, Bam Bam. I have the 100% gem strap on him, and I think at 6-star gold, I think he'll actually do a lot better than majority. Break black, get green plate. HBK is broken. I want to check into that. I might have that. I may or may not have that, but it's definitely a metal or a plate I'm going to look for. There's actually quite a few plates I need to start looking for. But apparently, at 6-star gold, Showboat Taker is still phenomenal. So, Kyle showed me a video from Sir Zorro that showed the potential build. The only downside to it is, I guess it really doesn't apply because he has Carmelo as one of the trainers for him, and I don't have Mello. But it is that triple purple build. It looks really strong. I'm still drawn into the whole countering the countdown gems, though. I still want to, I think I just want to throw that on there just to kind of be a dick. I mean, it's been used against me so many times that at this point I kind of just want to just be a dick. Make people fear the Taker like they're supposed to. Show the dead man his respect. But we shall see. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm still at least a good month. I'm probably about a month and a half away. Got Vitality. Ooh, Vitality would be interesting, especially for a Showboat. But I've got at least another month and a half before he goes gold anyways, because I did just take LA Knight to 6-star gold, so that kind of killed off my Showboat token resources. And taking him from 4-star gold to 6-star silver alone is just going to outright destroy my resources. But at least there's the option now, so that's a big plus. Just having that option is just enough to make me be a little bit giddy. All right, now we're going to see what Monkey King can actually do here with with what's on him. So we have Daydreams and High Explosives. I want to see him do things but I have a feeling. Oh shit! Did I change up my metals? Did I change up my metals? I did. No. Oh crap. Um, big problems now. Okay, so you gotta have the landmine. Yeah, you have the landmine. Okay, now we don't have that many problems. Ooh, that made me nervous for a second. I can't believe I messed that up. Okay, actually I can. I mess up things quite a bit. Just die. Thank you. Monkey King fell too. Yeah, this is not. I'm not trusting Monkey King. He just does not have the follow through that he needs to be successful. I feel like I'm lacking somewhere. Maybe it's the levels. Maybe the levels matter at this point. I don't know. I don't think I had the Griffin supered either. Yeah, this just wasn't good. Ah, I shouldn't have lost to this. No, I guess I should have because that. Yeah, yeah, that's brutal. That's okay. Monkey King, I'm switching you out because you just showed that I just don't trust you. I just freaking don't. But I do want to do Brewmaster. Let's do Brewmaster instead. We're going to make the tankless build worth it. It's going to happen. I think it happens with Brewmaster. I think the Panda comes in and just absolutely wrecks shop. Give it a shot. PAX West sounds fun. I heard PAX East is a freaking party and a half. This is just what I hear off of other YouTubers. I always hope that one day I become big enough on my channel and have a game that everyone's interested in that makes me get an invite. I'd rather be invited than just go. Because normally if you get invited, you get like, they pay for all your shit. What are you doing here, buddy? Why are you bringing a level 9 Muerta into here without any real follow through? Oh my god. My back is still just fucking out. And every once in a while, I just get that twinge right down my right leg. Oh crap. I forgot to switch over the perks again. Or the perks. And travel down to Seattle. Ooh, Seattle. I've heard positive and negative things about Seattle. For one end, I'm a little bit interested in visiting one of these days, but at the other end, I was told never to visit there again, or never to visit there in my life. I think it just depends on who you talk to. Do, do, do. I hear they're very crime ridden. That could also just be, social media just being a dick. Oh, my fucking back hurts. Whew. Being 34 years old and having a bad back is not fun. Am I just gonna get destroyed today? Is this what the universe is trying to tell me? Is today's video is just gonna be me getting destroyed? I feel like that's the route it's going right now. Do need to switch up those perks a little bit. Don't you yell at me. I see your emoji up there. Don't you yell. Okay, now we're gonna get the Brewmaster supered. Let's get Kitsune supered. There we go. Now we should be able to walk through them with little to no hesitation. Yeah, we're fine. Gotta stop jumping the gun on thinking I'm gonna get my ass kicked. That's just really what it comes down to. You just gotta be in populated area for Seattle and you'll be fine. Oh, okay. And it's a fun place in moderation. Oh, check it out. Is it true that it rains there constantly? Because like I heard people talk about how they moved to Seattle or to Washington in general just because it rains a lot. So it's dark a lot. These are all things I hear. You know, just hearing people talk on the streets. Go there to go there. We go there. We're good. We're just not getting nearly as many matchups as we need or as necessary as what was yesterday. Yesterday seemed to run a lot smoother. We might go into grand tournament mode today. I think the ladder can wait. Finally got the update on the cell phone and the tablet, so now I can play on those again. I want the muerta. Give me the muerta. Give me it. You bastard. Alright. So does that ultimately mean we're just going to win without muerta being supered? That's what it looks like. Rains a lot around fall and spring. Oh, okay. No wonder it's so luscious and green there. Yeah, I think we're just going to ride Grand Tournament today. Thank God I don't have sound attached to this. You ever just talk to somebody and you're like, I'm tired of beating my head up against the wall? After a certain amount of time, you kind of wonder if all the effort you're trying to put into something is even worth the effort, especially with what you get talked to about. You're like, well, life would be better if you just did, trusted this system. No, life still sucks. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I can't change your mind. If I could, I would, but I can't. Ugh. Then you gotta sit there and talk to them and just be like, listen, I realize life's been hell, but it's okay. The sun shines on people who aren't negative. Yeah, we're going in a grand tournament. Ooh, we're number one on the slot. Okay. So this is going to be rather a good fight against Bagabriel and Zabach. The rest of them should be a cakewalk. It's going to be a cakewalk. Let's go with Imp. Let's go with Techie. Go Gearhead, because why not? Go with Jester. Like, ultimately, out of all this, Evil Eye is the win condition. Unfortunately, I don't have the landmine on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's see what we can make out of this. Can we turn Kaka into a creme brulee? I think we can. Alright. We just gotta drop everybody like they're a bad habit. Ooh, Jack Jack. Love the name. Feel really bad for beating on a baby, though. Like beating a baby seal. Wow, we're just getting gearheads left, right, and center. Literally. Alrighty. See if we can make the dream work here. Yep. We don't have enough tech golems right now to even justify it, so. You're already gonna have a supered witch. Oh crap, baskets. Okay. Take forever though, buddy. That witch is so good. Like, she's squishy as all hell, but if you can get her to go off and get her protected, it's a pretty solid fight. Okay, now we're golden. Teamwork makes the dream work. Well, my apologies. That was a good yawn. Came out of nowhere. Dude, come on. We gotta make faster plays, guys. The tournaments are long as is. We don't need to be wasting too much time here. Look at the board. You have 3 supers compared to my 1, you're gonna win. So just hit the go button. It's not a hard philosophy to follow. Yeah, you got this in the bag. I don't like Gearhead. I don't like her anymore. She has fallen from grace big time. I just don't like my boards. The board's just not my favorite today. I'm the strongest one at everybody, and I'm so far behind. Yep. I'm just so far behind. I do need to switch up the perks. The perks being off is a big problem. So many gearheads. Dude, stop with the gearhead, please. Thank you. We're going to bring you back here. Get you away from everybody. You up here. Bring you up here. Bring that to there. Gotta hold because we got dead space. If I had landmine on Evil Eye instead of Hocus Pocus, this would have been a lot easier. Oh, that sucks so bad. So many gearheads. I just got flooded with gearhead. Can we make a comeback? Is it possible? Is it possible to come back from 1 heart all the way to victory with this lineup? I'm not sure. It does not look possible, if I'm being honest with myself. Not having landmine is gonna cost. Okay, we did get everything off first. Okay, we ripped through him. If we can rip through Zabach and Jack Jack, then I know we're fine. Gotta be able to rip them to pieces. Drop you. Because we're getting gearheads left, right, and center. Maybe we win this off a gearhead. I don't know. We're getting so many gearheads. I mean, 3 super gearheads is just a little ridiculous. We need 1 more tech golem. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay. Now, the problem that lies with this one is he has two or Dr. Greys supered. Basically, that rips apart my tech golem. No question about that. It may also rip through my gearhead. If I can drop it first and foremost, we'll be okay. If I can't drop it, I don't know what to do. Oof. Double Muerta. That's not good. The AoE attack from Gearhead should counter off the skeletons. Well, ooh, he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is his final attempt, so. Oh, get it. Get it. Oh, we're fine. Jack got ripped apart, so that's good. Really, it's just going to come down to. It's going to come down to luck, really. Drop the Jester. There's our other imp. He's coming in late, which is fine. I didn't check. Okay. Marta doesn't have landmine. We're fine. She does have the swamp, though. Swamp's going to be an issue if we can't get out of it. There we go. Oh, you were already dead. Okay. You were already gone. Bots just decided to control you today, I guess. That was weird. Okay. Your Marta has a landmine, doesn't it? I'm always afraid of landmine, as anyone in the world should be. Yep, you got landmine. We're dead. We're so damn dead. Yep, everything's packed in the center. She's literally in the exact win condition spot. I don't see coming back from this. If I win this, I'll be surprised. Because everything of power is getting hit by that landmine. And if done quickly enough, Gearhead falls. If she was able to get into the tank before all the damage comes through, she'll be fine, but I haven't seen it yet. Gearhead is just so damn squishy when she's not in that tank. That's so many muertas. Two. You're missing one muerta for a super. No, you're not. 1, 2. Yeah, you have a super right there. You just have very bad placement. Yep, it's over. Boop. There goes the dynamite. Get in the tank. Get in the tank. Oh, thank God they got in the tank. We're fine. Woo! Oh, low level. Low level just saved my ass. If that Muerta was a lot higher, was like a level 13, all of that's dead. Level 13 or higher, everything's dead. Landmine? Nope. Swamp. Okay. So, drop. Bring that in here. Drop that. So that's 15. That's nowhere near enough. Drop the tech. 17, still not enough. Yeah, I saw the landmine go off. Come on, guys. Come on. We've got this. No, we don't. We lost. Shit. Landmine not being on Evil Eye cost big. Okay, we do. I gotta switch that up. I just have to. We'll watch one more ad, then I gotta switch it up. We have another ad following this for sure. For the extra 1,000. And then after that, it's just no more ads, so that's good. This game actually does look rather intriguing. I think I said it yesterday on stream because I saw the ad for it then, but this looks really intriguing. Like one of those games that you can kind of just basically sit down and zone the hell out. These effects are so cool. These monsters to shreds. Yeah, because it's so simple and straightforward. Level up. I already know how to beat this. And then that. And then I would have should have gone with the 20. Fast forward. There we go. All right, so we need to switch up perks. We need incendiary landmine. Yep. And then we need to switch out to Hocus Pocus. There we go. That feels a lot better. What did we get in the big chest? Nothing. Okay, I am 3,100 away from Jelly Knight getting increased. Yeah. We're just gonna go through the motions today. I think that's kind of the gist of it. I think we'll do Grand Tournament for a while. I've got to get up to a certain amount. I got to check after I'm done here. I got to get up to a certain amount of teeth. So that way I can take Eldritch Horror to the next level. Ultimately, by the end of Rune Hunt this coming week, I really, really, really hope to have the Swamp and Eldritch Horror to get better levels. At least have Eldritch Horror to blue or rare, and then Swamp to epic. If I can get it to epic, I'll consider that a win. Let's go with Draco. Ooh. I'm going to go with Valkyrie. Griffin, obviously. Let's go with Ooze, Bastion, and Chrysalix. Too much front, not enough back. Okay. This is getting interesting. The board's not exactly in my favor right now. I didn't even see where I landed on the list. It's probably a good thing. Make me not realize just how effed in the B I am. Pretty reasonable fights, honestly, it looks like. Has been so far. I messed up the rotation. I needed to keep that spot open. Alright, we're just going to let them take us for this round. I think we need to really lose probably 3 hearts total to gain a pretty strong board. I don't know. I gotta play this stuff smart. I'm just not playing smart. Ultimately, I'm not playing smart because I just have zero confidence in this deck. I have zero confidence. But that could change. You never know. I did that wrong. Okay. So bam. Bam. Keep that there. Does it really matter where I put this? Yes, it does. If I go here, and then go here, I got a super. Okay. I do, however, see that your Muerta has a beautiful little landmine attached to it. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. Get them, Slimies. My slimes will make this work. Go, slimes! Yay! Way to go, slime. That worked out nicely. I jumped a little too quickly on the Griffin going supered, but I need to start making up. I need to start making up some ground here. I'm a little bit behind. That, and I needed him supered for the Scorched Earth. So that way I can start hitting back lines if necessary. Okay. Then not really too nervous with this comp. With this one. This one I'm just not happy with this. Not happy with the way it looks. The buff patterns are really weird. Having the slime, the Chrysalix, and Bastion probably is not the best thing in the world. But who knows? Griffin may come from behind and just save everything. Oh, my back. Okay, so... Oh, no, did not mean to click that. That was weird. Okay, so it's going to be... It's going to be short. So we go here, here, and here. So that way we can go here, here, here. We're kind of holding off on that Valkyrie for a second. Okay, down to 3 hearts. Let's see here. Again, it just comes down to I just not liking placements right now. This works, though. That helped. Okay. The game's changed now. We're solid. Let's put Valkyrie right up front there. Is that a good call? No. Did we make it anyways? Yes. Okay, Valkyrie was able to at least get off one of her one ability. So that's good. Drop that jelly. Bastion, do your job. Good job. Good work. Plow through. You got this. Yeah, good job, Bastion. Still the best epic card you can get in this game. Without a doubt, the best card. This just sucks. Everything about this just makes me sad. Everything about it. There's little to no power here. Absolutely little to none. Griffin can only do so much on his own. And I don't know what's happening, but his Griffin is just outright destruction incarnate. Wow. If I get a chance to look back at that, that looks like the Paladin shield. And if that's the case, and that's what that Paladin shield can do, then I think all my preconceived notions about it were wrong. Needless to say. Okay. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. This is not a good fight. Oh. We didn't get any pieces we needed for this to go smoothly. Good Lord. My phone is just going off like crazy today. Did we lose? Did we finally lose? Oh, thank God we finally lost. That's actually a decent concept too, is putting recoil onto Nightmare. I may have to consider doing that myself. Alright, last one to watch. God, these things are so boring. I definitely don't recommend this game. I tried it. It's not as fun as it perceives to be. It's really, really, really weird from what I recall. Now, if they changed it back and made it better, then fantastic. But last time I played it, it was dull. And I'm talking dull. God, these 30 seconds feel like 30 minutes. And then you add another 12 seconds. Like, it's a minute long freaking commercial. Which, really, if you think about it, if it wasn't for streaming sites and lack of commercials, these ads really would not be a problem. You put this into games where, in a time where we're watching TV and every 10 minutes, 8 minutes, I think it was every 8 minutes, is 2 minutes of worth of commercials. This is a cakewalk. But with streaming sites and everything, and not having ads and not having commercials and whatnot, I think it's desensitized everything. I'm putting something on in the background. Hey, look, it's my stream. It's not looking good for Mr. Beast. Watch NFL. Put the NFL on. Why? No freaking idea. Luckily, none of you can hear it because I have it muted. I saw this thing a long time ago. It was, oh God, I think it was like over 10 years ago or something like that. It's a little earbud that you put in and everything that you can directionalize like where it goes to where you can hear something that's like super, 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 super quiet. You can hear it. I kind of want that for scenarios like this. This is a pretty solid lineup, honestly. For like situations like this, I can have the earbud and have the TV on over here and have it turned down so low that the mic doesn't pick it up, but I'm hearing it crystal clear. Wish those things still existed. They probably do. I just can't remember what the name of them are. Okay, we're looking solid from the rip here. T3 Bastion, T3 Kitsune. We should be okay for a couple of turns. Shurikenfirma is a very strong clan, though. Some of its members that I've fought are very strong. Oh. Okay. I think I messed that up a little bit. Nah, we're good. We're good. We don't mess anything up. We make small mistakes that are easily mendable. And if we can hold the line while Firestarter does his thing, once we get Duckwing and Draco to Supered and have Bastion up front with Kitsune, this really should be a cakewalk. This is one of the OG frontliners. So, Bastion and Kitsune in the front line was always very strong. When you did Kitsune and Bastion with Griffin, it just got way stronger. Okay, so we gotta go here and then here. And then we can go... Do we waste that spot? That's the question. We have no real reason to. Well, we'll hold. We'll hold for one more. He's already got a supered. I'm not going to go an Evil Eye supered against a Bastion supered just solo. Because they're both going to be the last one standing. And all Evil Eye's going to do is just keep leashing him. So it's really not worth it. That's that Shuriken Firma guy. The SF Asmo. He already knew. He knew going into it. He had to have. Go there with that. Then we'll go here, here, here. This is working out splendidly. Let's bring this over to here, because you're just going to get buffed from this right here. Bring you here, you here, and then here. And we'll super that out. We'll put this... I think we're going to hold. We're going to hold there. Because then we're going to get two... We're already going to have supers. There's no real reason to pull the trigger on this one yet. We're good. Rocker with the Tech Golem shield. Interesting. I do want to... The Pop Star's coming out soon. I think it's in the next, 2 weeks. Maybe it might be next week. I'm hoping it's next week. But, if that comes out sooner rather than later, I'm hoping to get that and try it out with Rocker. Because that's primarily what the lore looks to be, is Rocker and Popstar were in the same group and then they separated. So if that's the case, then we can try and bring the band back together. Because I'm wondering if pairs happen the way they happen in Champions. Or the lore fits together. I mean, it works out. It works out for Firestarter and Lava Girl. Those two go together like freaking peanut butter and jelly. I saw the landmine, but knew I was going to be okay because of Firestarter. If it was Gearhead, I'd be a little concerned. Oh, we have an editor. What's up, editor? I'm a content creator. Can you be my editor? So I don't have to edit my videos anymore? I can't pay you. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Because I don't have the finances for that. One of these days, we'll get big enough that we can go and just have our own editor, do the live stream, and just have them make the videos afterwards. That's the dream. Have a content creating crew. I think we got to get to 8 or 12 or 15,000 people for that to even be a thing, though. And I don't think I'm entertaining enough for that. Why are we not getting any more Duckwings? Oh, scrap you. Scrap that. I just want a Duckwing. Thank you. We need to get some form of resistance here. That's what we need. I didn't look at the freaking Muerta. I think it's got landmine. I think that Muerta has landmine. Nope, no landmine. Kitsune went off, though, which helped out drastically. And then Firestarter just holds the line. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's fantastic. Even though I'm not partial to running Duckwing or Draco in main decks, having them together in a Grand Tournament deck, it's beneficial. Let's go there and then scrap. Go there and then scrap. Scrap. I'm doing all this for a reason. I swear. There we go. Once I can get that other fire starter supered, then we have our front line set way we need to get it set. That witch caused problems, though. Ooh, witch is the strongest counter for fire starter, from what I'm noticing. Like, there's no question about that. Shit, I gave up positioning. I just said that it was in the exact location we wanted it at, and I whiffed that. I'm throwing. Like, there was no reason I messed that. There was no reason to mess that up. I just got overzealous. I didn't pay attention to the board. Those needed to be separated, but oh well. Such is life. We walk away from this top 3 again, so I'm hoping to get first and at least get a freaking chest on stream. That'd be dope. I haven't done that yet. I've played Grand Tournament on stream, I think, like twice. I think twice or 3 times, something like that. I know I've done a lot of feuding on stream. There we go. Shut them down. Beautiful. You can shut down the witches, you save your fire starters, and they just do the damage necessary to win. Well met. What is on you? Oh, your defensive build. Okay. What does this do? When destroyed, it explodes. Okay. I'm still not sold on it. It just does not look like a good perk. It just doesn't. This is clearly a fire starter game, so I'm kind of leaning into the fire starter. Woo! Look at that light show. Yeah, go fire starters. Woo! Keeping them going. Let's go. Okay, so now it's just down to me and Dino. Deno? Dano? You have the swamp and the shield. What's the shield do at 64? It stuns. That's interesting. It stuns. Okay. He's cool as a cucumber, so ultimately that just tells me it's a bot, and the bot knows it has my number. Yeah. Yerp. Once it did the bull, I knew it. I knew it had me. That's okay. One of these fights, I promise you, I will have them wear it to combo. And no one is going to stand a chance. Maybe I got a little overzealous when it came to scrapping. Maybe? Okay, so let's drop you. There is the other fire starter. So there's 4 fire starters. I don't know what else to do here. This is ultimately just... It's a thing. That's for sure. 4 fire starters is a thing, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, it's nowhere near enough. But it came close. Wait a gosh darn minute. Nope. I just didn't have the follow through. That's okay. Second place is still something. Okay, so let's see here. Go to our perks. So I need 5 more? 5 more levels there. We have 6,000 teeth. We're okay. So let's start doing teeth. Or ruins. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, if I can maintain first for the rest of today, yeah, I will definitely be able to take it up tomorrow or today or tomorrow when I get it. So I can take Eldritch's Horror to level 20, increasing the duration for 3 seconds. Maybe I work it all the way up to level 39. So that way I can go up the next time or go up during the rune hunt. But Swamp still has my main focus. Getting it to here is been very, very, very beneficial. At the 15-second mark of each round, create another swamp at the same location. It does help. So we'll have to really consider that. I want to put Ray of Light onto that. I want to drop Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus just does not seem as good as it used to. All right, let's try for a chest. We gotta pick properly. Hopefully we don't get any whiffs. Whiffs being double epic and a rare. If we can get Muerta, we can get Evil Eye. We're solid on all fronts. Either one will be solid. Oh, that was a quick timer, less than 30 seconds. Blazing Legion is going to be a problem. That's just without a doubt. Let's go with Mimic. Shitty frontline. I am not enjoying this at all. Ooh, Popstar. Cast Harmony in a large area around a wounded ally for 3 seconds, increasing all affected allies' outcoming damage. Okay. Prowess score is 2 times more effective at raising her stats. Okay, I'm gonna try her. I'm gonna get her one way or another. Like, when she comes out, I'm gonna get her, and she is gonna go level 10 pretty much in the same second. So I kind of want to know what her range is. She's clearly a support. That goes kind of without saying. Just based off how she looks, she's a support. I'm based off of the description of the ability alone. This was talked about in my clan when we found out all this was coming out. She does look like a Valkyrie or an Aqua. It's the other underlying tone with her ability stuff that has me intrigued. So I'm curious as to what that prowess deal means. Okay, what's your buff pattern? Okay, so you are stretchy. Buff pattern increases at higher levels. What? Battle prowess score is 2 times more effective at raising her stats. So does that mean that with each prowess level, her stats are doubled? Like I'm weirded out a little bit. I love her ability, or her attack damage, her attack animation. There we go. Freaking words, they're difficult. But seeing the musical notes and everything, that's kind of fun. Okay, it's still confusing to me, and I don't understand why I'm this confused over something so simple. Like, it reads something super simple. I think we can all agree on that. All right. Once Buddy gets up to supered, it'll be better. If he had lightning reflexes, it'd be a lot better. I want to see what his ability hits. I think we're just going to go down this route. Okay, let me see here. 105,000. So initially, the best way to run Buddy is with lightning reflexes and daydreams. That's the best way to run him because he's got the piercing shot, so it does have the like once he goes faster, adding the weakness to everything does do really well. I'm wondering if Eldritch Horror is going to be a lot better on him. Okay, so this is 13, so that means she's going supered now. Yeah, I'm still confused. I'm super confused over that text at the bottom. Popstar's battle prowess score is 2 times more effective at raising her stats. So I want to see 132. So if it goes up 1, does that mean it's increasing it or increasing her stats doubled? That's weird. I think I had to look at her stats to really do the math on this. But since I don't have her, I can't look at what the stats look like on increase. I'm not 100% here. Oh, well, that's intriguing. That was pretty cool. Look at that. That is a fun little animation. I like that. So I'm really appreciating just the animation and the time that it took to make this look so pretty. Like I'm kind of just drawn into that. But I do enjoy the fact that she is not focused primarily on one target. Yeah, I don't see where that I don't I guess I don't understand what is happening with the stats in regards to the battle prowess. Yeah, that Mako is going to cause problems. So confused right now. Which isn't uncommon for me. Get rid of the buddy. Get rid of the Crystal X. I mean, if you're just going to keep handing me mimics, I'll take mimics all day. If my mimic was set up properly, I would take it all day. I wonder how I share that I am live. Share. Copy link. And then go, oh, wrong. Then go here. Battle. And then go here. Tink. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully that works. Figured out how to share my live stream on stream. That's pretty neat. Okay. Trying to see where your benefit comes in now. I mean, it's a really cool animation. Look at that. That is I have no words for it because at a certain point I'm not I see it. What exactly is it doing? A wounded ally for 3 seconds, increasing all affected allies' outcoming damage by 185,000 and preventing their HP from dropping below 1%. Oh. Okay. Okay. You have piqued my interest far more. Because now this is showing me that maybe if we can get something with like health steal or regen or something along those lines, she'll be good with that. And if you can throw lightning reflexes on her, she's got a 1 second attack So basically, you can make her go machine gun on everything and spam that ability like crazy because she charges quick. It looks like she charges quick. Ultimately, this is the first time I'm using her. So really, I don't have a definitive response for it right now. I couldn't even check there. The incendiary landmine's just too much. Yeah, she's intriguing, that's for sure. I think once I get her, I'm really gonna work on her and see what can all come of that. Cause it's interesting to say the least. Like the fact that they can't die for that minute or for that sec, or they can't drop below one health while that ability is going. That tells me that it can do something very good. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe that combined with Kitsune, I would say Kitsune, Griffin, and Buddy. Mainly because, and this is only for climbing the ladder. It's not meant for, I mean, it could be used in Grand Tournament, but it wouldn't work as effectively. The only reason why I'm thinking Kitsune, Griffin, and Buddy is because all three of them get some form of health regen from their combat boost. Kitsune gets regeneration within her field. Griffin gets percentage restore health along with Buddy in the same context. So I'm kind of curious if you're able to throw Popstar on top of that. They go down to 1%. The ability triggers, they go down to 1%. And then as they're taking people out in the final moments of their 1%, they they restore the health enough that they can continue taking hits and continue moving forward. But it would mean that uh, Buddy has to have lightning reflexes on him for that to be a thing. For that to go as well as what I'm picturing in my head. Buddy would have to have lightning reflexes and daydreams. Kitsune would need to have recoil. Probably recoil and ricochet would probably be the best ones for her, bouncing all that damage back. And then Griffin obviously needs tech armor and onslaught for that to go as well as what I'm picturing in my head. Yeah. The more and more I'm thinking about it, the more and more it makes sense. But it's all situational with what I'm talking about. So I don't know. It could not work. Who's to say? Once she drops, I'll figure it out. When all these new cards drop and everything, I really try as hard as I can to get them almost immediately if I can, and then really test them out from there. Like Witch is fantastic in certain situations. She's a beautiful counter to Firestarter and Tech Golem. So, and Tech Golem, the main reason he comes to mind as a wonderful counter is that deflection shield goes up. He gets turned into a frog, no longer allowing for him to have the shield. So that way you can just rip him apart right then and there. So that's my main deal with that. So ultimately, as the meta shifts, that's where you figure out where Witch is going to hold the most value. Right now, she is in an awkward position to where the opposing team has to have some form of solid defense for her to cut through. So if it's nothing but high damage and everything else like that, most likely she's going to fall if she's the focus of that damage. I've had multiple games where mine has fallen quickly because of the fact the opposition had landmine, scorched earth, swamp, a bunch of things that basically deteriorated her health quickly enough to where the ability couldn't go off. But I'm also curious as to a supporter comp with her. I think if you mitigated your damage output, increased your survivability. So your own tech golem with the tech armor, Griffin with bulwark, witch, muerta, and then like angel maybe. If you really want to get cheeky with it, you can do aqua for the increase in damage. But that's kind of reaching for the stars. Sometimes it'll work, other times it won't. It just kind of comes down to that. We're putting you up here just to be able to get that swamp rolling. Muerta's positioning will change here soon, but that swamp needs to really get going. I believe I have Ray of Light on her. Yeah, hold them in the swamp. Wow. You gotta at least have 3,000. Yeah, I think you were the top. Yeah, you're 3,600. So, yet another fight that may or may not go well. Shocker. Okay. We need to start making some changes here. I need to start getting better luck on my drafting. That's really what it comes down to. I need to just get better luck on that. Well, you're angry, so that means I win. Yep, definitively. When the bot gives you the angry jester, it means you won. All right, double Dracula up front. We're close to another treant up front. So our front line's coming nicely. The downside is we're not finding Muerta at all. And Muerta is kind of important right now. Drop that. There's another treant. If we can get Muerta right here, I think we'll be in better positioning, especially with that Ray of Light. Really, Muerta needed to be where the Prowess 37 Lava Girl is at. That would have been far more beneficial in the long run. If I could switch up the locations and everything, I would put Muerta where that Lava Girl's at, and then put Lava Girl next to on either side. Really, that's where I would put it. Korea Falls. That's ultimately, yeah, what should have been the best course of action there. There, we've got it one in the spot that we need, so that's good. And we're going to throw away this. Yep, there we go. Okay, our front line is set. We need to... Every Dracula and treant that pops up now needs to go away. We really need to focus primarily on Lava Girl, Muerta, and Lightning Mage at this point. Because we have treant being able to lock them into the position where they need to be locked in at. We dropped the snooze, so that's fantastic. Yeah, we just need to focus damage. We have enough front line now that we're solid. We just need to focus all damage dealers. If we can do that, then we're sitting a lot better on board. There's our Muerta. Okay, fantastic. Now we have the Super Muerta, so the swamp is going to do a lot more damage. We're building up the Lava Girl bats just behind that, so if we can get to a third Lava Girl, we could be in better positioning. Just need the bodies. Yep. Okay, so that's fantastic. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. Treant, stun them in the swamp. They're taking the damage from the swamp, which is 60%? 74% of my heroes of Muerta damage. So we're almost at 300,000. So it's taking it for 10 seconds. That's quite a bit of damage. Okay, we bring that there, we bring that there, we crap them out. Basically, what we're doing right here is we're building up our offense to counter all defenses. Now, we do have 3 hearts left. Smoke in this run so far has been one of our biggest problems. If we can drop Smoke, then I think we're going to be just fine. But that's under the pretense that we drop him. And we dropped him. Ooh, okay. So our plan is coming out nicely. Focusing nothing but the attackers right now is critical. Okay. Now we're good on prowess on her. Bring this over, bring this over, bring this over. We're just up in the prowess. Just doing nothing but focusing that. There is a good position for Lava Girl. Let's get this one supered. Actually, let's hold. We've got very good position or very good slots here, so let's hold. Take the L if we get the L. Take the W if we get the W. But ultimately, this spot right here needs that +3. We're looking good on another Electric Mage. We're halfway decent with another Muerta. But I do want this Electric Mage to come over here, spread them out a little bit. If I can spread them out, then we're spreading our damage, which is nice. We need to have a blanket going. These Lava Girls are only going to get better. I could have dropped that Dracula, I guess, to see if I get a better slot, but this gives us a chance to get our 3. We should have 1 or 2 remaining after that. So we'll be able to kind of pick and choose a little bit. That swamp is doing wonders. There goes Korea. Down, out, get out of my lobby. Now it's down to me and Smoke. Smoke is the better of us both. I just don't think his cards were reflective of that. Let's get rid of the Lava Girl. There we go. Got the Muerta. Got another Muerta. Beautiful. Prowess increase. Drop. Prowess increase. There's our other Muerta. So there's our... We're getting close to another Super Muerta. That's perfect. Let's go here and then go here. So that can go here, here, here. Okay. Let's do this. Once we get that other Muerta supered, we're going to have an even stronger swamp. So anything that comes across that's done. But unless we're done here. Oh, we came back. By getting that front line in to stall them out and getting the pieces of the puzzle that we got, that set us up so much better. Okay, so there's our double swamp. Now we're going to hold. Our double swamp should rip through everything up front. Give them a nice little cheers for the great game. Follow that up with a great game. Stunning them in the swamp. Giving us enough time for... Yep, we got this. Easy peasy, lemon parcheesi. Even without incendiary landmine, Muerta still wins games. Give me the chest. Fuck. Alright. No chest that time. Let's do it again. Oh, NFL turned to wild now. Coolio. Okay, so I don't want to close anything up because I'm afraid I'm going to close everything out. Basically, I got probably another hour or so for this stream. Right now, we've been going for an hour, almost an hour and a half. I'm going to go for one more hour, and then this evening is going to be the Champions Flash Feud stream. We're going to be doing some Flash Feuding. Going to be playing some Champions. I believe my initial lineup for tonight's fights are going to be very, very good. Ooh, this is going to be an uphill climb. This is definitely going to be an uphill climb. Ah, back start to tighten up again. Oh. All right, we've hit a free screen. Okay, we're going to go with Emage. That's a given. Oh, I guess we'll go with Gunflower. Don't really like any of these other options. We're going to go with Gunflower. We'll go with Bastion for that front line. Kitsune to pair him up, and then Muerta. We're solid. Not worried. Well, I am kind of worried. We're halfway down on the list. But Muerta does her job correctly. Kitsune and Bastion do their job correctly. Gunflower and Emage should be able to finish it all off. That's another build I'm considering is Tech Golem, Kitsune, Muerta, Gunflower, and Brewmaster. Really capitalizing on Brewmaster's poison. Giving Gunflower that opportunity to get in there as well and stun out the people that have the poison on them. So that way there's a bad aim curse on them or a stun, something along those lines. Gunflower, I really wish didn't have a square. I really wish he had an octagon. 2, 2, 4, 6, 6. So that's not an octagon. Octagon's 8. Whatever the stop sign is. I'm not smart. Okay, so we do have someone who obviously disconnected because that timer is just going so slow. So we do have a disconnect. Hopefully, we're the ones who get the disconnect. If we get the disconnect person on the first shot, awesome blossom. Okay, this might be our disconnect. Like, no offense to my European people, brethren, whatever. But normally when this pops up and this pops up, 99% of the time it's a disconnect. Because one of us, most likely me, we're on the American servers. So sometimes it just doesn't register well into the overseas peoples. We are getting very weird placements with these bastions right now. They all just want to go on the back line. We got to prevent that. We got to try to at least. So we're going to aim for rocks instead. Go here and then go here. That way those rocks are a little bit taking a little bit of damage, a little bit of dents in them, so that way they pop next turn. We got to get that Muerta out of that center slot. Get her moved back. If we can get her switched with a Bastion, that'd be great. I think that's going to be I think that'd be a one mechanic that'd be really good in this game. Is every round you get a chance to move one card, or you get 3 chances out of the entire rounds to move move a card with another card. Switch them up. I think that'd be an interesting concept. I think it'd make for games to be a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more bearable. A little bit more strategy dependent. I think that would offer up some good chaos. Some very good chaos. Oh. That fear kind of came into play there, but Kitsune held her own. Dirty Devil went for a pretty strong fear kit. Us right now, what we're doing, our kit wise, is Muertas with the swamp perk and Gunflower over there. That is our comp. That is our win condition. Again, could go really, really well, could go really, really bad. Who's to say? I probably should have divvied up that a little bit better. She won't have the perk available yet, so there's really no reason there. Really no real reason to merge anything right now. He has a super, we don't. So ultimately, Keanu took this one. That'd be so neat if that was actually Keanu Reeves. That'd be so neat. Okay, so choices, choices, choices. Taking that to that one. Okay, so now that gunflower is in place. This gunflower is in place. Now we want Muerta right here, and we'll be set. We have 2 out of our 3 key cards in place. We just need that third one to get in place, and we'll be fine. So ultimately, how this is going to rock out is Bastion and Kitsune are going to lock them into the swamp. The swamp is going to poison them. By poisoning them, Gunflower's attacks are going to stun them, and they just die. Then we got the Muerta right where we needed the Muerta. Let's freaking go. We're getting our other. This is our Super Muerta, so this is positivity incarnate. There we go. And then it looks like we can do another Super Bastion. Beautiful. And then let's super out our Electric Mage. Beautiful. All right, now we have our pieces. Now we just start building off of this. This is our foundation. Now we just need to build the house. And by building the house, I mean we need at least one more super merged Kitsune. That's a given. We need one more super merged Gunflower. That's a given. This is going to go here, and then we're going to hold. Because there's really no reason to take it to level 9. We can drop a Bastion, see what comes of that. There's another Gunflower. So we got 13 with our Gunflower right now, and we have 12 or 9 with our Kitsune. We just need to build. So, yeah, we're going to need to start building up prowess as well on our super cards. Ooh. This is going to get interesting. Okay, so his Muerta has the landmine. His Griffin has tech armor. But we are holding firm. We are holding this. Let's freaking go, Bastion. Way to go, buddy. Loving it. Loving it. Okay. So, let's see what we pull here. All right, there's another Muerta, so that's solid. I'm going to take this Bastion here and scrap it. There's our another Muerta, so that's awesome. Take this Bastion, scrap him. All right, now we're building up on our Muertas. I messed that up. I messed that up so bad. I should have kept the Muerta right here and just done the double up, and that's it. That's what I should have done. Get him. Get him. We want the smoke. There we go. Vashisvik is gone. All right, Keanu. I think it's you and me, big guy. Show me that John Wick. Okay. Drop. There's another Gunflower. Bring that up there. We'll bring this to here. And then 519. So that'll be enough. So we move this over here. Move this to here. Put that to there. Okay, so now we're in position for 2 more Gunflowers, 2 more Kitsune. Should get us our win. It should finish off the first floor of our 2-story house. Oh, this is just disgusting. He's got that AOE. Keanu may have our number. 3,000 might. Okay, so there's Muerta and our Gunflower. Okay, so we go here, here, drop, drop, delete. Okay. And then we'll go here, here, double Gunflower. That's 7, that's 10, that's still not enough. Yeah, I'm questioning my choices too, big guy. We can get that other Muerta supered. We should be able to take everything that goes on that front line. But I don't think we're going to have the time for it. That Snoozemander was buying absolutely every single turn they needed. That sucks. I'm debating on taking Snoozemander to 10 instead of Okay, we're in better positioning here. Okay. So we can super them both out if we do this correctly. Go there, go there. We're basically gonna throw away space, but that's okay. That's fine. Everything's awesome. Everything's awesome when you work as a team. Okay. Double swamp. Eating that front line, which is what we needed. That front line needed to go away. Now we can get to the back line. Let's get to the back line. There we go. Keanu falling by our hands for a change. Yes, we got our revenge. I was not wanting to walk away from this without beating Keanu at least once. But we got our revenge. Now is the fight that we're most likely going to lose based off of how the last one went. So now we try for the E-Mage. I think we just try. That's all we can do. All we can do is try. But it's not in the cards. Oh, sweet. Griffin went for the other Muerta. Double Muerta for the win, y'all. Okay, Keanu. It's you and me, big guy. What's going on, Farhan? How you doing, buddy? You having a good day? Okay, so how do I want to play this? Drop the Gunflower. There's the E-Mage. There's our super E-Mage. Let's bring this over here. Let's focus prowess at this juncture. So nervous. Look at just all of that, just chaos. It's all chaos. All of it just going. Woo! Took him. All right, Keanu. I put on the weighted gloves. I'm doing good, my friend. Just enjoying the anniversary stream for when I started doing all of this. Like, honestly, I think it's kind of, like, I got a wild itch today, and I was like, I think I need to kind of stream, and then I saw that it was the anniversary for the channel. I'm like, oh, that was meant to be. Come on, guys, drop him. Drop him. We're going to win this. Come on, we need the first. Let's go. Beat John Wick. Yes. Yes. All right, we're holding firm. We're holding firm. What was once... I don't think that's the best call in the world, but it was the call that we made. Yep. All right, it's down to this. Oh, did we crap out? Oh, okay, there we go. Stream still going? Go, baby, go, baby, go. Yes! From the ashes we rise like a phoenix. for our first place win. No chest, but that was pretty epic. Definitely Muerta and Kitsune were our carries there. Bastion did a fantastic job locking them in. I'm sure Gunflower got some stuns off, but that was a solid, solid win. We'll go into another one. I'm getting that chest today. That's just how this is going to go. Actually, let me check the progress on T thing. Is that today? Yep. We're already almost done with it. Cool. Getting some battle pass levels. That's worth it. Back-to-back wins, 0 chests. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. That was a wonderful win. Honestly, I didn't see that coming. Whenever I use Gunflower, I'm always hesitant on Gunflower. But I think the combination of the Swamp perk and Gunflower's ability to stun things that are poisoned, I think worked out very, very well. It's giving me high hope that the deck idea that I have will actually be good. So, Poison's kind of strong right now. It's still hit or miss. Oh, fuck yeah, Black Knight. That's my leader. Hold on a second. It finally happened. I've been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. I'm very, very sorry to Black Knight and what's about to happen to him. Yeah. Do I want to go with... Do I want to go with Genie or do I want to go with Dracula here? I've got a pretty solid front line already. I think I'm going to go with Genie. Me and Black are the first ones together. That's awesome. Cheers, my friend. That is our fearless leader of Canada, Mr. Black Knight himself. And if he's watching the stream or looks at it later, I'm going to remind him to do so. I'm really hoping he takes me here. I really, really hope he takes me. That'd be pretty sweet. Now, looks like Evil Eye's just going to destroy him. Evil Eye for the win. This is so cool. I've never actually had Black Knight with me in any context after I became a member of Canada. Like, that's pretty sick. I know I fought him once beforehand when I was still just roaming unattached to any sort of faction or clan. But that's so cool. That's one of the beautiful things about Ludus that I really enjoy. I enjoy the fact that every once in a while, whether it's on the ladder or in Grand Tournament, you can run into teammates, and it's so much fun. Especially when you're competitive like we all are in Canada. We're aiming for that number one slot in factions, so... Okay, this is working out freaking glorious. This is absolutely glorious. We got that super nightmare, super evil eye. I don't think I could ask for a better start. Fighting against a friend in Grand Tournament, getting the pull that we got off of our draft board. Nothing better. Nothing better. This game is so much fun for a lot of reasons. What's going on, Joe? How you doing? You say Ludus? What do you say, Ludus? Like lettuce? What do you think this is, Dragon Ball Z? Actually, that'd be pretty freaking hilarious if it's actually called lettuce. Or Ludus. Ludus? Lud-us. Like lettuce. That's interesting. You realize how hard it's going to be for me to break that, right? I've been calling it Ludus for a long time. Honestly, I do kind of miss the original name, if I'm being honest with myself here. All right, double landmines. This is over. This is all over. Ugh. I kind of want to fight Black Knight one more time. I want to fight my leader. Well, see, I really like the idea of it being called Ludus or Ludus, kind of like lettuce, similar to Dragon Ball Z with Frieza and Vegeta. You know, freezer vegetable, cooler is outright a given. I think the OG name was Mergerina. I really think that's what it was called was Mergerina, and honestly, I feel like it was a lot better. But they do have a good reasoning for Ludus. It's like Latin or something for battle royale or merging battle or something. It's just it doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Mergerina does. It really is, but I think it's also one of those things where y'all are literally about to watch a clinic on why landmine is the best thing and best perk in this game. But yeah, when they changed the name, I literally sat there going, "This is fucking weird." Like I don't know how to take this anymore because yeah, it's just different. But I mean, after you say it enough times, you get it locked into your own head. So I guess that was the plan, and the plan worked out nicely. I could literally win this off of the two super evil eyes. Joe Swanson. Wait. Joe, is that your actual name? Or did you go and do a combination of characters? I'm not asking to be mean or anything like that. I want to make that abundantly clear. But when I see Joe Swanson, all I immediately think of in my head is Joe from Family Guy and Ron Swanson. Oh, fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Second I saw it, I went, that's Family Guy. Fucking called that. But it also made me think of Ron Swanson and is now making me really want to watch Parks and Rec. Okay. Now I think you're fucking with me. Now I really think you're fucking with me. So that'll be 9. That'll be 9. This game's fucking with me. That's what I figured. It's been so long since I watched Family Guy. Back in my early 20s, it was actually one of the shows I fell asleep to on Netflix all the time. That and American Dad. I'm really wanting to merge these together and then scrap it. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. There's just something in me that just said that that needed to go away. That works. We just need to put bodies in front of Eli. Now we're going to watch everything just die. See, I love The Office if it wasn't for Steve Carell. And honestly, I do understand that his character is one of the cornerstones for that show. But I ultimately just watched The Office for Rainn Wilson and John Krasinski. Absolutely loved the Dwight and what the hell is his name? Why am I blanking on names today? This is ridiculous. Jim Halpert. I liked their dynamic. I just I'm one of those people that if or empathetic to an extent or to like a high extent that even characters on TV shows if they are embarrassing like hardcore embarrassing, I'm feeling that embarrassment and I'm like, "Oh god, it's cringe. It makes me cringe too much." Like I love Steve Carell. Steve Carell as an actor is a phenomenal comedian. I love everything that he does. It's just I cringe too much with his character on the show and I don't know. It's just too much sometimes. Like the episode where they do him and Jan have Jim and Pam and Angela and Andy over for like a date night thing. that whole episode, I was sitting there going, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, just don't do that." But that's also personal experience, kind of playing a role. I think I'm just gonna move you over. I mean, prowess level 60. Black, are you still here? Yay, you're number 2 with me. Yay. Hopefully it comes down to us two for the final. Although, because I live in those kind of embarrassing moments, me and my brother will try to embarrass each other, and it's okay. So that makes sense. You're desensitized to it. It's fun for you. That's awesome. I mean, if you have a great group dynamic, with whether it's family or friends, where it's embarrassment after embarrassment, you do become numb to it, and that's nice. It's just I'm one of those people that embarrassing things get to me a little bit more. Does that whole stomach churning shit. Oh, let's see what Black's lineup is. He has Witch Doctor, Muerta, Griffin, Firestarter, and Bastion. He actually has a very strong lineup. Level 10s across the board and a level 15. Mine's 3 level 10s, of 15, and an 11. We're pretty much on par with each other. The only difference is my perks are my one card that has perks is just gonna erase everything. He still has a very strong chance to win, but that window is getting closed relatively fast. So basically, once this Evil Eye gets supered, this whole section right here is just gone. And that's everything that he has. Or this whole section, I should say. So basically, it's going to come down to his Griffins. If his Griffins win, or if his Griffins can hold, then that means he's won. Cheers, buddy. I really have no other emoji that just goes and says hi. I really don't. All of my emojis are countering the freaking toxic bots. So I get way too many bots that do the laughing emoji, and I hate it. So I automatically think to myself, you're a real person, and I'm just going to show you that you're not affecting me, even though you are. I do see one maneuver that I could make to make sure that this goes splendidly, but we're already too far ahead. Evil Eye's leash is just too much to handle. It's just fantastic. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, buddy. I've got 19 tattoos, and I wish I had more. Okay, so here's the question. Do I think I hold, because I think I can get an Evil Eye right here. If I can get an Evil Eye right here, we're solid. Like, we're set across the board. We have the entire middle ground covered. You're dead. You just don't know it yet. And Nawaz was the number 1 seed in this. Aha! Gotcha. Okay, so let's go there. Go there. That's 8. All right. We're set. I really don't have to merge anything else anymore. I don't have to do anything anymore. It's done. It's over. It's all finished. But, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is dumbbells. And it says no limits. That tattoo is for my mom. We had a gym together, about 10 years ago. Yeah, it's coming up on 10 years. We had a gym together that was called No Limits Performance. And my mom is a freaking beast. Like, not in a bad sense. Mom is just an amazing power lifter and wonderful person in general. So when I was doing the tattoos and stuff like that, I always thought, hey, let's get a mom tattoo because, well, why not get a mom tattoo? And I'm like, I don't want to do the heart thing like prison people do and stuff like that because that's not my life. But I'm sorry, Black. I just absolutely erased you, buddy. I am so sorry. you didn't stand a chance. Guy, I am so sorry. But I didn't want to do the heart and stuff like that. I wanted to make it personal. So that is essentially one of my best piece on my entire body, to be honest with you. It's the one I hold close enough, or close to me, is her tattoo on me that I can look at from time to time when I'm having a bad day or stuff like that and just go, things will get better. Woo! First place, no losses. Evil Eye for the win. I erased everybody. Evil Eye with lightning reflexes and landmine is broken. It's just flat out broken. So much damage. So once I get him to level 13, I'll be a lot happier with him. At level 13, he gets that other slot. We're going to go with the Witch this time. We're going to go for a control build. Let's get some frontline. Beautiful. I think this will do really, really well. At level 13, though, if I can get the lightning reflexes, thanks, Farhan. I appreciate you, buddy. I can get lightning reflexes, landmine, and daydreams on him. There's no stopping that Evil Eye. There's just none. His big problem before perks came out was the fact that his ability holds things for 5 seconds. But now that it has, if you put lightning reflexes on him, the 5 seconds isn't nearly as bad. Because once it's done, he's just triggering again. He's pumping out the most damage possible, which is just amazing. Which I kind of want to pair with him, though. I want to see how well that's going to go. I just haven't quite found the shell that I want to put them in yet. Because at this point, it's kind of a gamble, really, on what's going to work and what's not. The one thing I do know as a definitive thing that works is Tech Golem with his armor. That's if you put Paladin armor plating on him and Tech Golem armor plating on him, it's really hard to stop him, especially once his ability triggers. And really, Witch is really the only thing that can stop that. That and Imp. Imp and Witch are two of the biggest counters. So that's something I'm taking into consideration as I'm building the deck. What exactly can I do where to make it, as strong as possible? So hopefully here soon I'll have a video on that. I'm hoping. We're going to super out that Witch really quick. Now, Succubus. Succubus can go super next turn. I just don't like the locations. This right here is not a good location for her. And Succubus just kind of sucks in general. Gotta tell Black Knight, great game. That's all that was just pure fun. Okay, so we go here, here, then here. We have that set up. So this way, this can feed into this Succubus. Hopefully we can move this Kitsune out of the way and get the other one right here. If we can get it to where it's Succubus, Succubus, Witch, and then everything else up front, we should be okay. Should. But I don't think there's any perks with these. Yeah. Oh, Kitsune is the only one with perks. And I think it's recoil and high explosives. So, got to keep that one in mind. Let's get it. Change them. Beautiful. So that's another thing I'm considering too, is Witch gets a chance for lightning reflexes. And I kind of want to put lightning reflexes on her just to get that ability to go off more. But, I mean, lightning reflexes is the #1 perk, in my opinion, based off of what I've seen and what I've done with the perk. I believe it's #1. So when you have a #1 perk, you kind of have to pick and choose what you're going to go around, because you're going to give up on something. Okay. You're kind of forcing me to put her there, and I'm not okay with that. But I'm going to do it anyways, because it's there. Might as well. I mean, she's fodder. Morph. Counter. We don't have a good one run this one. These were not good choices. But that's okay. We persist. We got Kitsune flanking, Jelly Knight flanking. We can get Slime supered. We might be in better positioning. Put that there, put that there. Okay, that's a better slot for Jelly Roll. We'll hold. Alright, Lightning, you just died so quick. 25, you're below me. On might, not as a competitor. I don't know you from Adam, so I can't exactly call you out on your playing technique. Because it's not like I'm moving mountains over here myself. That witch is in a good location. Go Tink. I think we worry about prowess instead of breaking that rock right there. I think that was the play. Now let's hope that the bodies that come from this will be enough to hold everything back. I saw a landmine go off. This isn't boding well. I think our last run. Oh, you don't have Kit yet? Well, luckily next week you get Kitsune. So Kitsune's the featured hero for next week. If you can, save up all of your ethereal summons. Like right now, I'm saving up all mine for Popstar. I think I'm sitting at a little over 100 for summoning tokens. I want to get Popstar. Not sure on her perk just yet, but that's going to come with getting her. And then the main one I want is Pirate Queen. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So you have enough for them. You're good. If you're a spender, like I am, I highly recommend holding money to the side or waiting on the pull until you get money. So that way, when you get her on the first shot, you can do the level up pack that comes from that and get her into at least level 9 or level 10. If you can get her to level 10, you're in better standings. Level 10 is in my opinion, is the sweet spot for all cards. So level 13 is great. It just takes a lot to get to level 13, coin-wise, copy-wise, stuff like that. But at least at level 10, you'll be able to put 2 perks on there that you can do combos with and stuff like that and really see what the card's made of. I mean, that's just my opinion. This is not ideal, but it's going to work. Prowess drop. Okay. We don't have another life, so we're just sticking with what we got. Lachaxier really screwed us up last time, so I think his Muerta has the landmine. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm waiting on the rift to see what it's all about. I'm hoping it's not a big spend wall. Yeah, that's what my concern is too, is the pay to win that's going to come from it. That's been the transition that I have not appreciated very much. I've been playing Ludus for a while now. I think I'm almost up to a year of playing on Ludus. And watching it go from free to play, like super easy free to play, to pay to win has been an adjustment period that I don't know. I'm trying to get comfortable with, because all games, it doesn't matter if it's mobile or on console or on PC. All games now are pay to win on everything, and that's really disconcerting. But I understand it's a business, it's a market. you kind of have to make money somewhere. You can't just make money off of people only doing small spending here or there. But it's a fine line to walk, that's for sure. And I hope they walk it like a tight wire, expertly. And oh, this is a tough call. Do I do Kitsune? I've already got a pretty solid. I need damage. Yeah, I think Imp is gonna be enough on the front. I'm just gonna go with Draco because really, Imp and Crystallix should be able to stall. They should. Whether or not that happens or not, it's completely questionable. But the tight wire, or when I speak on tightrope and stuff like that, is that I play a game called Champions. You'll see it on my channel, and especially if you come back for the live stream tonight, you'll see it there. And that game went from mild pay to win to hard pay to win, and then just recently, within the last couple of months, they went and stated outright that it's now officially a pay to win game. And for a lot of people, they did make a little adjustments to make it a little free to play friendly. Sorry, my back's starting to tweak. Um, they made it a little bit friendlier for free to play players, but ultimately, if you're going to be successful in that game, you got to spend money, which is unfortunate. I just feel like I need to make more reasons to play Ludus. So much on the pay to win. Get it? And that's every game. But if you spend to win, there's no real reason to really build. Yeah, exactly. Like right now, the only real interest that I have for doing any sort of spending on it or committing any time to this is the ladder. I like being in top 30. I like the fact that the avatar frames and stuff, you get to see who was where in the last season, and that's pretty neat. But after a little while, I'm right there with you. There's really no real reason to play if all you're doing is playing just the ladder. So, like, they really, in my opinion, and this has solely been my opinion, and I've been very vocal about it, is they need to make more ladders, or more ladder rungs. So, or league rungs. That's what I'm trying to say. Is they need to make it past level 9. They need to go at least to level 15. So that way, moving forward, there we go. The bots are a little bit more separated. So from League 5, or from, let's say, like League 5 to League 8 is the same bots always and forever. So it's a certain percentage of might. As you increase, that might and percentage increases and such. But it will spread out the bots a lot more, so where people aren't fighting these unwinnable matches and stuff like that less consistently. I mean, it's still going to happen, especially if you're not leveling up your cards. But eventually it gets you to a portion where you reach the ceiling and you know that that's the ceiling you're going to reach. I mean, right now, I think I'm in League 6, League 7. I think I'm in League 7 right now, making my way to League 9. I'm fighting things in League 7 that should be in League 9, if not higher. Like a 3,000% might bot needs to not be in League 6, or League 6 and League 7. It needs to be probably max 2,300. Yes, it's going to be easier for people like me who have close to 3,000 might. It's going to be a lot easier for people who are way up on the might chart. But that just means they cruise through the easy mode stuff. They get done with that, and then they get into their respected leagues where they have their ceiling. They know, okay, cool. So I'm at this league now. I'm not going to be able to go any higher unless I level up certain cards. So that's when I really need to focus. It gives people a reason to focus cards that they wouldn't normally focus because they become complacent. So say you're at like Spots. He's one of the members of my faction. He's got one of the strongest rosters I have ever seen. He has done the impossible and made, like, ultimately in a firm lineup with perks maxed and stuff like that. If he were to fight a bot that was just as powerful as him, where it's his ceiling, he'd be able to look at his perks and go, okay, these perks aren't working the way I thought they were going to work. Now I can focus these. So when you're fighting nothing but easy battles over and over and over and over and over again, you kind of become complacent with what you're holding. So by making it more difficult with more league ladders, it gives them more reason to spend. It gives them more reason to actually try. So, and that's one of the things where I hit 2 months back was I hit my ceiling and realized that I needed to start working up certain cards to actually become competitive again. So I worked up the certain specific cards, those being Kitsune, Griffin, Huerta, and Firestarter. I worked those up because I knew they were the ones that were going to make things change for me, and sure enough, they did. I hit League 9 consistently now. So it just gives reasons. There's so much growth that can go into this game that if the developers take it seriously, this will go the distance. And by the distance, I mean, at least 5 years, if not longer, of momentum. So might ranges based on the recommended mites in the leagues. Yep. With 9 being some of the highest rating bots, or spreading it out by adding more leagues. Yep, exactly. That is the biggest issue in this game right now. Yes, on Grand Tournament, you run into people who are 1,000% might higher than you, and it's a royal pain in the butt. But on the ladder, it should be, this is how you know what the bots look like, this is how you know what the players look like, and so forth, so on and so forth. Now, if you run into a player on the ladder that has 3,000 might, then you just happen to get a really bad matchup. Really, that's what it comes down to. And in those regards, you should be able to, as a conscious player, retreat immediately. So, like, if I hop into, even with my might, where am I sitting at right now? I'm at 2,775 might. So, if I go into a match on the ladder and I run into a player who's an actual player, I can see that they have friend requests and they're in a clan and whatnot. If I run into them and they are 1,000% higher than me, I'm immediately going to quit. Like, there's really no reason to fight that fight. I gave them a free win. And that's what everybody should be able to do. And they just can't do that right now because you can't tell the difference between a bot and a real player. So one of these days it'll be so ironed out that we're all not going to be able to believe it. And I think that's just going to be a great day, if I'm being honest. I'm waiting for the day where there's little to no interference. So, like, there's Champions, I think I've been playing that for 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And even to this day, new seasons, new events, and stuff like that, they have their bugs, but those bugs get fixed almost immediately. Ludus, the problem with it right now is every single time there's an update, there is a very, very big bug. So when perks first got initiated, some people waited 3 weeks for the update because they did that slow rollout where a lot of people were able to see the new car or see the perks and work them up and everything else before anybody else got a chance to get involved. And that was a big, big problem. We almost won that off of Witch. We won that because of Witch. Holy shit. That's amazing. Witch's ability came in clutch there. Look at that. But, as I was saying, there was weeks where people were waiting for the update. So there was people such as myself who got the update pretty much immediately. And we were leaps and bounds ahead of anybody else when it came to knowledge of what cards or what perks do. So on one end of the stick, we were able to give information and be able to explain, these are the perks you want to go for. You don't have to trial and error like we did. But at the other end of that stick too, everybody else felt left out. And that's never good. You don't want your community feeling like you don't care. Yeah, Witch is fantastic, dude. I thought she was absolute dog water for a little while there when she first dropped, and now I've gained an appreciation for her. She definitely needs different perks though. She needs different perk slots. Double Circle's a little difficult. I think ultimately if they had done Circle Diamond, I think Circle Diamond would have been a little bit better. That's just my opinion though. But there's probably a reason why it's Circle. They probably tested it and thought it was a little too strong. We're actually doing very well. This is shocking. I did not expect to go top 3. let alone top 2. I wasn't expecting this, but Witch is playing dividends. That ability is paying out. Okay, can we do this? We're not seeing any more Crystal X's, so that makes me nervous. Do I drop the genie? I think I dropped the. I don't want to drop the genie just yet. I want to drop this genie. I dropped that genie for a reason. Just not quite sure what that reason is yet. Oh, because if I get another genie, I can super. That's why. I think I just gave up why we were doing so well. Nope, we didn't. There's the dragon. Draco coming in with the power plays. I think Kitsune is actually falling off a little bit as well. The more and more I play her, the more and more I realize just how susceptible to damage she is. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that call. So I'm not. I don't want to make that call, so I'm not. There we go. There's our super genie. So there's 2 genies, so that's fantastic. Now we can just build. We really just need one more Crystallix and one more Witch, and we've got this. This is a good fight, though. Very good fight. Okay, so we're going to bring that there. Drop that. Put that there. We really need a Crystallix. Thank you. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay, then we're going to put this over here. We needed that Witch. Perfection. We are so close to that super. I need 3 more on that, but I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, I didn't see the landmine. That's my bad. That and the succubus changed it. Second place is still good. I'm okay with that. We put up a really good fight. Ooh, let's see where Eldritch is sitting now. Oh, we're at 19 already. Okay, we capped that. Okay, so now we need to work on. I finished the tournament race. Okay, so now Snoozy. We're gonna upgrade Snoozemander. She gets a circle along with that. Her damage is not too high. Do I take up Paladin because of the fact he has a perk now? I'm wondering if I do that. You'll have double shield like all the other tanks. So really, you're not going to be beneficial. You have double square too, so you're not beneficial. I think I'm just going to hold my coin, honestly. Yeah, having her can feel... Yeah. Well, she's really good. It's just... I feel like she'd be 10 times better if she had a square. If she had a square to put to put a shield on, she'd be 10 times better. What does this do? Once per 10 seconds, buff 3 allies' attack damage by 40%. What? What? Oh god, now I have to get her. That is amazing. By 40%. Allies buffed by enchanting music can't drop below 1 HP. And it's every 10 seconds. That is silly. With 200 energy, I can take it or leave it. That's really not bad. It's just the fact it buffs them by a percentage. That's scary. I just went off the chain. So ultimately, that would be neat on Buddy. Make him kind of like a support beacon. Do daydreams and that, and enchanting music on him. Oh, that'd be really cool. All right, we'll do one more grand tournament, and then I've got to call it for a little bit, get some stuff done, get my back worked on a little bit more. And then later on this evening, when, let's see here, let's see if I can see when it starts. So we're at 2 o'clock now. I gotta see when the other feud start. I think the feud starts at 8. I think it starts in 6 hours. Right leg's starting to go numb. That's not good. Yep, starts in 6 hours. So in 6 hours, that's when I can go and I'll start up the second stream. No, no, I don't have enough gloves. I've actually had 180 gloves. Like I was almost up to 200. I blew through. I had to go on a 14-hour car ride last month or the month before that, and yeah, I stocked up on gloves before that car ride, and I think I had 100 of them killed off within less than 6 hours. All right, we're gonna go with Monkey Muerto, obviously. Go with Imp, and then we'll go Jester. This is a little funky. Really, ultimately, it's gonna come down to Imp. It's gonna come down to Imp and Muerta. I hope. Hopes and dreams. All right. Okay. So I have no idea what's been happening at all. Looks like we're in pretty good standings right now. So, Joe, are you on Central Standard Time? Because that's where I'm at right now in North America. So, like, it's 2 o'clock right now. I really got to figure out time zones and stuff like that. So that way, when I go and set up for potential streams and everything like that, Monkey King, why do you suck? I can actually write that in the description and stuff like that of when I'm going to per time each time zone. I don't know if any of you all saw that, but Monkey King basically just got erased for no reason. I hate that card. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. So it'll be 10 times easier for you to remember stuff too. It'll be easier to talk to because I can actually describe time zones and shit like that. Okay. Have we fallen so far behind that we're not going to be able to pull out of this? I cannot tell. I think I just hold for a minute longer, I guess. I don't really know. This has been kind of weird. Yeah, I don't see this going well. Okay, okay. Relock in. Let's do this. Okay, stop giving me imps. I love imp. Imp is great, but right now imp is not on my priority list. That, however, is, so that can go there. There's got too many rocks. There's too many rocks left behind right now, and I think that's something that's costing me. Also, I think the buff patterns didn't match up well. There we go. Run through them. Run through them like you're supposed to. Good job, team. Okay, so can we not do that? Not do that. Come on. I got 3 chances here. I need the Muerta to go right there in that center. Thank you. Took you long enough. Now, we could have easily used that over here, but that worked out very well. That rock break. Okay, double imp up front. Now let's run through everybody. There's really no reason why we shouldn't. They cross into our line, then they die. Yeah, we're good. We're set. There we go. Piero falls after Jessica Baby. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very satisfying if I can come back with 1 heart to win this whole thing. It will be satisfying. We just really got to be careful everything that we're doing now. Drop you. Don't need the Muerta. Ah, we're short. I tried. Didn't get where I needed to go, but looks like we have 1 more round to go. It's always the next round. There we go. Beautiful. Chops gone. All right, top 4. That's surprising. I really think Witch is playing dividends here. I think Witch along with Muerta is a very solid combo. I mean, it's looking to be a very solid combo. Come on. There's no reason for this shenanigan. I want to drop the Muerta. I'm looking for a Witch. That's just ultimately what it's come down to now is I'm looking for another Witch. There we go. On the very last one. Now, granted, she just fell off of the landmine, but Come on, Muerta. Come on, be the star we need you to be. This is, yep, they overtook us. Shit. Well, we tried. We tried. We just got overran. That's okay. All right. We'll do one more and then we'll call it good for the day until the next stream. So, and like I said before, the next stream is going to be WWE Champions. It's going to be Feud Night, or as I lovingly call it, Fight Night. So, I think throughout this week, and this is kind of a weird weekend compared to normal. I've done a lot more live streaming in the last 48 hours than I have in the last month and a half. But I think tonight, tomorrow morning, and potentially tomorrow night I'll do a stream. So it's going to be Champions because it is Flash Feud weekend. Depending on how it goes and depending on how the chase or the contest superstars are for the event, I may or may not throw in some Ludus play. But ultimately, when it comes to Flash Feud weekend, I'm generally, in the past, I've been known to focus more on feuding than anything else because I kind of set a very high bar in my faction and I kind of need to live up to that. Hey, Chops is back. And then Lucifero. That's going to be interesting. Let's go with Minotaur, Genie, Mummy. We'll go with Little Red, and then that's just not fun. This is not going to be fun. Mummy Warrior is garbage without the tech armor. He's just outright garbage. But we'll make it work. We make everything work. We can take it with a grain of salt. We already know. But, yeah, like I said, I just set a very high bar in my faction, which is Bourbon and Booty, if you couldn't tell. But, yeah, I'll be doing that tonight. So if you guys are interested and want to come by and bullshit a little bit, I'd be more than down. I'm always down for people showing up to kind of break the monotony of just staring. So, and I don't like the music that plays on Champions, and there's also a grindy sound that happens when you break gems. So I'm going to keep the volume off on that one, obviously. I'm already doing that with Ludus. But eventually I want to get to a portion where I do have music playing, so it's not just my voice and nothing else. At least have some sort of sound effects. We'll get there. It's all a growing process. And the fact that Mummy Warrior just went supered on the second round is telling, to say the least. He just kind of wanders. Just wanders around. When I initially started playing Ludus, I really loved Mummy Warrior. I thought he was so clutch. And now, after the updates, after the perk system and everything else, he kind of fell off my radar. But I will say this. I have ran into a few Mummy Warriors that were like level 11, level 12 that had the armor plating on them, and they just wrecked shop. They withstood everything, especially if you got the healing on the summons. On his little doggos there. You know what? That's what I'm going to make next. I just decided. That's going to be the next video. It's going to be tokens. I don't think I've done a proper tokens video yet. And I think it's time. So between Mummy Warrior and what's his face? Muerta. I said his face. What's her face? Muerta, Little Red, and Witch Doctor. I think I can make a really solid token build. If I go and throw in Griffin, probably Griffin for the damage, I can have all the tokens on the back line going into the front. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think I'll work on that. Little Red having Ricochet and Weakness. Yeah, we went down that. Actually, I could throw on Lightning Reflexes onto her And that would do really well. That keeps the wolf alive a lot more. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna make that real quick. Once this is done, I'm gonna make it on stream, and we'll see and that'll just kind of be where it goes. I'll show you the layout that I'm thinking, and maybe we can have a little back and forth on it. What would work? What wouldn't work? Get you supered. Okay, we have 2 mummy warriors that are supered right now with the Minotaur and the genie. I think we should be able to survive relatively well. I think. Sitting like this actually doesn't hurt my back, but I know it's going to mess me up in the long run. Get the dogs. Ah, he fell. Lucifero, you're at 3,600. Yeah. Okay, so I just need a little bit more damage with you. That's all. Just need my damage. Who is my damage? Why do I feel like there's something missing from here? Oh, I don't have a single red cap yet. That explains where my damage is. It's Little Red, and she's not here. Crap baskets. Yes, I'm playing this all wrong. I messed up my rotation. I bypassed that 16, thinking it was a level 3 and it was a level 2. That's not good. These are mistakes that we make that we need to not make in the future. Okay, so you have slime that's going to go supered. If it doesn't go supered, I'll be surprised. You have plenty of slime there to work with. Plenty of slime. You could easily go backline, take it up front. You didn't split the pot. Should work out well for you in this scenario because I don't got any damage at all. But really, he should have split the pot with the slime. In my opinion, he should have split it. So that way, going into the late games, he has 2. But we're fine. Really, I think that's what he should have done, was he should have split that up. He could have easily spread the prowess out a little bit better. But I think it's a bot, so... What are you going to do? Oh, look, there's a Little Red. She finally decided to show her petulant little head. Okay. We're seeing a lot of mummy. There we go. Mo better. Screw it. We're just going to put Mummy Warrior on the back line. I don't care. So much going on. Stagger in the Mummy Warriors. Gives us kind of a weird chance. Gives time. Went from 3 Mummy Warriors to nothing against Lucifero, but at least we took our revenge. That's what matters. That revenge came in clutch. Really would like to see more of our Little Red, if that's at all possible. I mean, we're building up the 1 right now, so that's great. It'll lead to a really fast super, but we really, really, really need that Little Red. Okay, he's got the angry emoji. Kind of tells me that we may possibly win this one, but it's also one of those emojis that screams, I just ate you alive. I think we ate them alive. Look at that go. Get the dogs. Yeah. The dogs came to play. We're like a farmer right now with our Minotaur. We have a bull and dogs. Come on, Little Red. All right. I mean, you're kind of showing up. You're kind of there. I just wish your presence was a little bit more pronounced than what it is currently. We do have an E-Mage going supered. Win, loser. I'd actually prefer to lose this one. I want that extra body. It's chops again, so... Get it. Get those tokens. See, he'd be a lot better right now if he had that armor plating on him. He'd be able to withstand all of this. Chops got his revenge on us. Thank you, Chops, for letting me lose. I appreciate you. Give me a little red. Yeah, give me a little red. Thank you. Scrap that. Scrap that. There's our other one. Cool. We can honestly lose this one too and not feel too crippled by it. Yeah, never mind. I don't think we lost this one. Yeah, this is the dude who should have split the difference on his slimes. Yeah, buddy. Took that on health alone. I think we're going to be a lot better once we get E-Mage. There is our little red. Oh, nope. We got 2 left on little red. Crap. Can I please, for the love of all things holy, get a final little red? I don't care where it comes from. Just give it to me. All right. One more turn without a super little red. So incendiary landmine went off. Yep, Lucifaro's got us. I'm hoping somebody, please tell me that someone can take you out. If it's Chops, that would be beneficial. I would prefer it if Chops dropped you. Okay, so. I've got the token build in my mind right now, and I really want to make the token build. There we go. There's our other little red. Or there's our first little red. Took so long just to get to there. Let's hope this makes a difference. I'm really thinking the weakness off of little red is going to make the difference. To a certain extent. But it's so chaotic. There's so many bodies. You can't really tell what the heck's happening until it's over. Nope. The guy who didn't split the difference is one of the ones that drops me. Really? It's a bot. That's why. It's a bot. Tell me Lucifaro drops. Nope, of course not. It looks like he beat Chops as well. This is just insulting. Ultimately, that's all this is, just insulting. Everything back there dies. What the hell had the incendiary? Oh, it's Firestarter. Firestarter had the incendiary. That's interesting. Turns out incendiary can actually make Firestarter worthwhile. All right. Well, we ended on in 3rd place. No chest this time. Okay, so I want to make this up real quick. So let's go to this slot. Okay, so we want Mummy Warrior. Forgot Jelly Knight also does tokens. So we'll have Jelly Knight in there. And then we go Little Red. And then, Witch Doctor. We dropped the Griffin, which is a problem. It's one of my strongest cards. Witch Doctor. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so Witch Doctor gets... Let's go with Lightning Reflexes on that and get more tokens out. Let's go... Let's go Ray of Light. We're going to put Ray of Light onto Jelly Knight. We have Hocus Pocus on Witch Doctor. Then Weakness on Little Red. Then we'll go Armor Plating. And Ricochet. I like the Ricochet better. Yeah. It's 179,000. That should be pretty solid. This does look like a pretty solid build. I mean, ultimately, you got bodies going everywhere. Now, the downside to this build is going to come in the form of AoE. So, basically, a Draco landmine Brewmaster with his Poison Splatter, Buddy with his Pierce, Duckwing with his Bombs, Draco, like I said, with his ability. Lich could cause a problem, and then Tech Golem. Those would be our defining factors. Let's run one, see where we can make our changes. This is ultimately what I do all the time with these decks. Is I come up with the idea and I just trial and error everything else out. So by trialing and erroring, I'm figuring out what goes where. Like I know Muerta's already set up with her perks. Will the lightning reflexes on Witch Doctor make a difference with the amount of totems that come out? Is the weakness on Little Red enough that it makes it to where her wolf just tears people apart? You know, stuff like that. Right now we're looking pretty solid in placements already. We have our Muerta locked in the ideal placement of any landmine build ever. Landmine being in, let's call these A, B, C, D, E, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So in C2 and 3, C2 and 3 is the best place for landmines. It's going to hit the most cards, and usually people go and put everything in the center. It's usually what people do. Now, whether or not it happens, up for debate. Because there are people who are smart enough to look at the cards and go and say, oh, okay, cool. Muerta has landmine. Muerta has this, so I need to avoid the backline. Or somebody has the perk where this is the area I need to avoid or put in my fodder. So, like me, I really should get in the habit of landmine goes in the center. And if they have a landmine, that's basically where the landmine is where my new cards are going to come in. All the tier 1s and tier 3s. Try to avoid the damage on my supers as much as possible. That's something I need to learn to do myself. But sometimes you just get so wrapped up in the movement, what you're doing, you just kind of forget. So like here, oh, I hit the pass before. we lost to Lucifaro in the grand tournament, and now we're fighting Lucifer on the ladder. That's funny. Okay, so what do you have brewing over here? That's the big question. You have Landmine and Scorched Earth. Ooh, that Griffin's going to cause issues. So we're going to need to put something near that Griffin to stall out the problems, which will most likely be the Hocus Pocus from Witch Doctor here. That's going to be ideal. Throwing him back into the fire of Scorched Earth, that's going to be the game changer. Getting him displaced is the best course of action in any sort of context. Displacing Griffin can be the best thing. So, and since my Hocus Pocus has stun on it as well, it does allow him to sit there. Now you can see why Tech Golem is absolutely destruction incarnate with those perks. I mean, look at him go. He's just shredding everything. The deflection shield's keeping him alive. That's just ridiculous. That's something I really, really need to look into. If I'm going to go any higher on the ladder. Okay, so we have established that we need Hocus Pocus in front of that Griffin. But let's see where his Griffin falls. Now, if he keeps his Griffin here, no, it didn't work out that well. So we're going to hold off on Witch Doctor for a turn. Because there's really no real reason to play him right this second. Like, there's no reason to put him anywhere. He's not doing anything of real value right this second. Mummy Warrior couldn't hold. That sucks. Okay, so we need this supered. Let's add the heal. Ask and ye shall receive. You say you need something supered, the game abides. The downside is we can do a supered Little Red, but it's across the Scorched Earth. We really need it up here, so we have to hold again.
We have to wait. We're just gonna throw this here. I need a body. I need the super body. Okay, so we have he's going actually really his attack speed's really really fast now. Now we have the healing. Okay, we're good. I'm feeling more confident now. With those double landmines, I'm feeling far more confident. It definitely piqued my interest to stay in the game at least. Just hold. I got nothing. I don't see anything I like. Landmines taking care of everything that it needs to take care of. The deck is working well together. Bodies are coming out. Everything's going. But I really do believe that I really think Mummy Warrior is my weak link. Just based off of all of that. I mean, Jelly held out a lot better. I think I need to drop Mummy Warrior. I think, okay, so here's what I'm going to do with this. We are going to throw on Bulwark there. We're going to put the armor plating back on Huerta because that holds water. We're going to drop Mummy Warrior for Griffin. Yes, that does negate out an entire tokens build because basically everything on here is tokens of some kind. But Mummy Warrior just did not feel good. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to put Ricochet onto here, switch off Daydreams for Lightning Reflexes, and then put Lightning Reflexes, or put Daydream on Witch Doctor. Let's see what this holds. So, ultimately, right now, I'm going to check this real quick, because I really didn't see how many teeth I had. We got 6,000 teeth. That's at level 1. That'll put us at level 7. We're going to hold off. I'll hold off using teeth for a minute. I just don't see the reason to actually build up the other armor plating right now. I just don't see it. I don't know. I can't. I just really, when I'm looking at it, I don't see why it's good. So ultimately, I understand. Yeah, damage is getting outputted once the shield breaks and everything. It's actually doing damage. I get that, but there's better armor. It's just Bulwark does better. Tech armor, or the Tech Golem armor plating, is ideal on everything. I just don't see it, but that's just me right at this moment. Who knows? It could actually be very good on a tank, double tank, double the squares, something like that. Maybe that's where it's beneficial. Maybe. I don't know. Trying to find a reason. I'm trying to find a reason to like it. So the other ones, it's obviously, in my opinion, it is clearly the weakest new perk. In my opinion. Swamp is poison, which is fantastic. The Pop Star perk is basically allowing you to have Valkyrie without having Valkyrie. And then, what's that other one? The Shark Tornado is displacement, left, right, and center always. So that's really sweet. I honestly think the Shark Tornado is going to be the one that is the defining factor on who wins and who loses, especially when you combine it with Eldritch Horror. Eldritch Horror is solid for control. It's very, very good on control. Zero is eating us alive because we're just not getting good placements here. Why are you doing this to me, bud? Like, is it because I took out the Mummy Warrior? Is that the reason? You're this upset with me over the Mummy Warrior. You clearly have not seen how I build my decks. Pop. Yep. Go Little Red. Oh my god, look at you go. Look at you go. Ah, you were holding firm. This is not going well. I don't think Little Red is a good choice. I really think I just need to bring back in Evil Eye. Yeah. It's kind of what my gut's telling me right now. This is the best we can do right now. What did he get? 12 battle prowess. That helped. That helped a lot. I say that based off of experience. No, we're one short. We lost. We were one short. We were one short of having Muerta and Landmine. Griffin's going to run away with this. Griffin always runs away with this. Yep, we lost. That was a clean sweep. Shit. All right, so do we stick with our shell then? I think we just have to stick with our shell. It really ultimately is coming right back to this sort of lineup. I'm just switching out. You know what? I'm going to try Evil Eye instead of Little Red. Lightning Reflexes because it's needed. And then let's go with... Go with Hocus Pocus. No. See, I'm so locked in my ways right now of what works that basically it just comes down to I'm staring at it going, I know this works, so why change up something that if it's not broke, don't fix it. Really? Yep. Wait, which one of you has the stronger damage output? 25? Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Now I'm stuck in deck making mode. And unfortunately, I'm stuck in a shell. I'm stuck with a shell. It's Muerta, Evil Eye, Griffin. It's the shell. So basically, you put up Jelly Knight for something, or for a tank, and then a fifth slot. So this went from being all about tokens to, I guess it still kind of is. I mean, more than 50% of it is tokens. So I really just kind of want Witch Doctor to be good. Like, I know he's good. I just want him to be better. Trying to find that game-breaking deck where you're just like, I'm in God mode. There's no changing that. And I thought I had it with this, or I thought I had it with one of the builds on stream yesterday. I haven't called it the God build. And it puttered out last night for some reason. While I was on stream, I couldn't lose. And then all of a sudden I was playing last night and I just felt like my back was against the wall far too often. That's really what it felt like. But also I was consistently fighting against 3,000 might or decks and stuff like that. So I'm sure that played a role. Okay. This is getting a little funky. Okay, so Landmine is on Evil Eye. So we know that for a fact. And we have Evil Eye in the location I want him, which is right here. Now, if it moves up a little bit, that'd be great too. Let's add 7 to a rando. Okay, now we're looking good. Looking good. Looking solid. Okay, now you're starting to mess with me a little bit. Starting to play. He does have a super. We do not have a super, but we have the energy draining totem out. It vanished just as quickly as it appeared. That energy draining totem is so good. It's so good. That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted Lightning Reflexes on him, but Lightning Reflexes just fits so much better on uh, Evil Eye. It's just it's kind of a fact now. I still don't know the best placements for Witch Doctor. I can't really tell if it's in the front or second row, third row. It's definitely not in the fourth. I avoid the fourth row at all costs. That went relatively well. We ate them alive quickly. Hmm. Yup. There it is. It is now game over. Thank you for playing. Come again, see me again when you're worthy. That worked out relatively well. I'm not sure on the impact that Witch Doctor had, but it did appear like he did something. We'll go one more. It did look like he was doing something. It did look like the totems that came out were actually playing a role. Again, it comes down to Evil Eye basically just erased everything before it even had a chance. So now I'm kind of regretting the last 2 months of avoiding getting Evil Eye shards or copies. I kind of regret that. I kind of wish I did have him at level 13. Because ultimately, at level 13, that would be Evil Eye, Muerta, and Griffin are my win conditions. That's just it. Like, right now, it's just a little bit more, it'd be a little bit more pronounced. Eventually, I do want to get to a place in my mind where I am confident that I don't need Muerta anymore. I don't think that day will ever come. She's been my main since she dropped, basically. But that Evil Eye is right where I want the Evil Eye to be at too, so that's lovely. I don't know, it's gonna be very hard to break my my obsession with Muerta. It will be rather difficult to break that. We're doing relatively well. Now Witch Doctor's I see the role in Witch Doctor, okay. He's playing. He's playing. Now we just need to stop having him fall in places that he doesn't need to be. Yeah, you're looking at me funny. I'm looking at myself funny too. All right. Fuck it. This is just bad drop rates right here. This is horrible. Horrible drops. Horrible drops, horrible placements. Let's do the Witch Doctor idols being a lot stronger. Okay. It's still not enough. I'm one short. Drop this, drop this. That does give me some options. If I hold on, I got to. I just got to take the L again. Yep, rip me apart. Why does that look like it's going over all three? Because nope, it's not. It just looks like it's going through both rows, and it's not. Okay, so there's that. And then this goes here, which goes here, which goes here. So there's that. There, there. Okay. There. Okay, now do we stand a fighting chance? Oh, definitely. We're solid as a rock now. We cannot be moved. We've got jellies now that are going to be causing problems. Yep. I'm holding firm with the thought and in the mindset that once Evil Eye is in position with the landmine, it's over. And the fact that he just got shot backwards and died almost immediately, but we still held out, just solidifies that. I just need to put a body in front of him, and that's it. The hocus pocus will get me once. It won't get me twice. I say this, and yet the drops are telling me completely different. Okay, he held out. He held out. He was able to do some damage. Griffin held out. He was able to do some damage. We lost. Fuck. That sucks. Now I'm not so upset with the loss. Max is all the way across the board. Yeah, I'm not too upset about that. The Witch Doctor, it just doesn't feel good. None of this feels good. I'm not going to lose 24 trophies. It just doesn't feel good. The buff patterns didn't feel right. I think that's the main reason why I don't like Witch Doctor. That 3-prong buff pattern is so weird. Like having 3/4 of what Gearhead and Genie do is it's just awkward. They have to be in certain specific spots. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Really, ultimately, I'm leaning back towards I think the current I think I need to switch out. I think I just need to give up on the token idea. Switch out Jelly Knight for Tech Golem with his armor plating. Put Bulwark on Muerta. Scorched Earth on Griffin still. Maybe that's the reason why I need to work up the Paladin Shield. Maybe that armor plating from the Paladin Shield will be what's necessary for Griffin to actually do something more. But that takes away Scorched Earth from my builds. And Scorched Earth kind of plays a giant role. What's Tech Golem's attack? Or what's his damage? It's 108. So it's still not even worth it. But we go Bulwark. Tech Shield. I think I'm going to take the Paladin Shield. Put that. No, I don't want that on her. Scorched Earth. And then Paladin Shield. Ultimately, at the end of this experience, I can say for sure Griffin's going to be 1,000 times better once these are upgraded a little bit more. It will be 1,000 times better. But that's the end of this stream, guys. Thank you all so much for coming by. Like I said, this evening is going to be the second part of the birthday anniversary channel day thingy. I want to call it a birthday for the channel, but I guess it'd be 1 year. I guess it'd just be an anniversary. Either way, we're still going to come back tonight for feuding, and hopefully that goes well. So if y'all want to stop by there, that'd be great. So I'm going to end this the same way I always end it, because I'm going to go on a rant if I don't. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you later.